Today we're going to talk about something special. How to take an interview from just good to genuinely unforgettable. Because let's be real, the goal isn't just to get answers, right? It's about creating an experience, something that actually connects. So let's just dive right in with a question I think we've all felt at some point. Why do so many interviews, especially on podcasts, feel so, well, forgettable? You know the ones I mean. They're fine, they're okay, but they're almost never great. They just kind of sound like they came off an assembly line.
And the reason for that? Well, it usually comes down to this. Most of them are stuck in the same old, tired formula. It's predictable, it's safe. Yeah, but safe almost never leads to something truly powerful, does it? It definitely doesn't connect with us, the listeners, in any real, meaningful way.
And you can really see the difference right here. On one side, you've got that formulaic Q&A. It's predictable, it's generic, and honestly, it's forgettable. But then look at the other side, a captivating conversation. That's where you find the real stories, the emotional connection, the stuff you actually remember. So the real question is, how do we get from that left column to the right?
So what's the secret sauce? How do we make that leap? You might think it's all about asking smarter, more clever questions, but that's not it. Not really. The real magic, the absolute game changer, happens when you become a better listener. A great interview, it turns out, isn't about what you ask. It's all about what you hear.
And it all starts with something called active listening. This means you are completely in the moment. You're not just sitting there thinking about your next pre-planned question, just waiting for them to stop talking. No, you're actually present, listening for those little golden threads in their answer that you can gently pull on to go somewhere deeper. Okay, so once you've got active listening down, you can level up to what's called deep listening. This goes way beyond just hearing the words. It's about creating a genuine sense of safety. You're building this space where your guest feels so comfortable, so secure, that they can let their guard down and be truly authentically open with you.
You know, the journalist Emily Casriel put it perfectly. She said, stories are shaped by how we listen. And that's it, right there. Think about that. The kind of story you get from someone, its depth, its honesty, it's a direct result of how well you're actually listening.
But, and this is a big but, there's a really common trap that so many of us fall into. And the tricky part is, it actually comes from a really good place. The most common listening mistake is born from trying too hard to be encouraging.
Yeah, the expert Rachel Corbett has a great name for it, over-validating. You know exactly what this sounds like, right? The guest is talking and the host is just constantly going, right, okay, yes. They think they're being supportive, showing they're engaged. But for us, the audience, it's just noise. It's incredibly distracting and actually pulls you out of the story.
So what do you do instead? The solution is so simple, it's almost genius. The silent nod. That's it. If you're in a situation where the guest can see you, you can show you're engaged, you're tracking with them, all without making a single sound. It keeps the audio totally clean and, more importantly, it keeps the spotlight right where it belongs, on them.
Okay, so we have some techniques, but look, none of these tools will work if you don't have the right mindset to begin with. You have to build the right foundation first, and that foundation really rests on three crucial pillars. Pillar number one, be curious. And I mean genuinely curious. Curiosity is like the superpower that kills assumption and judgment. When you're truly curious, you can ask the most simple but powerful questions. Things like, tell me more about that. And then you just listen.
All right, pillar number two, and this one is huge. Let go of your ego. I love how the consultant Cynthia Lockery puts it. She says to just put your ego on a shelf. Because the second the conversation becomes about you, about proving how smart you are, or telling your own story, you've lost. Curiosity goes out the window and the whole thing just dies. You have to remember, it is never about you. It's always, always about the guest. And pillar number three, have a vision. Look, a truly great interview isn't just a random meandering chat. It's a journey, and you're the guide. You need to have a destination in mind. What's the one big idea, the one core feeling you want your listener to take away from this experience? So, once you've got that mindset dialed in, curiosity, no ego, and a clear vision, now you can start using the tools. Let's get into the practical toolkit. Here are 4 specific actions you can take to really unlock a much, much deeper conversation.
Okay, 4 things for your toolkit. First, do your homework. Research is everything. It lets you ask questions that actually mean something. Second, embrace the detours. Think of it like a road trip. The best stuff often happens when you go off the planned route. Third,
Hold the silence. This is a tough one, but so important. Give your guests space to think. Don't rush to fill the quiet, because that's often where the real gold is. And finally, number 4, introduce a little bit of tension.
Whoa, okay. Tension? That sounds scary, right? But it's not what you think. This isn't about being aggressive or argumentative. The mantra here is curious, not combative. It's about gently, respectfully pushing for more detail. You're trying to get past the generic, rehearsed answers to find something real, something closer to the truth.
So, let's bring it all together. After all of this, you've shifted your mindset, you've got your new tools ready. What's the point? What's the ultimate payoff for doing all this work and moving beyond that boring old formula?
Well, the rewards are absolutely huge. You're not just getting surface-level answers anymore. You're uncovering deep, powerful narratives. You're building real trust and connection. You start surfacing these incredible insights, things that might even surprise the person you're talking to. And at the end of the day, you've created something that enriches everyone involved, the guest, the audience, and of course, you.
And you know, that's really the biggest takeaway. This isn't just about interviews. This is about being a better communicator in every single part of your life. It's about being a better partner, a better friend, a better colleague. So I want to leave you with this one final thought, a question to ask yourself. The next time you're in a conversation, any conversation, are you just waiting for your turn to talk? Or are you really truly listening to understand?